EA just released the UEFA Champions League event, and it is very big and very involved. Okay, finally he sleeps here. We're going to take a look at the new FC Mobile event, UEFA Champions League. It is big. If we look here in the play main menu of live events, it is 56 days long. 56 days long. It is an 8-week promotion. That's a lot. That's a lot. So we're going to go through it, see what it is, see how complicated this event actually is, and talk about what we know, what we don't know, and what you're going to be able to achieve. First, though, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube, turn on notifications, so you never miss when a video goes live, and then check out the other links below as well. All right. This is big in length. Don't confuse the amount of stuff to do with a level of complexity, because it's not very complex at all. The main tab, you're going to come in each day. You're going to play some skill games and some matches. These are going to give you out UCL points. And then there are 3 ads that you're going to watch. And then on top of it, you've got a daily reward that you're going to receive 10,000 coins and a player 75 to 85. And it's a mixed version, which means it could be just about anything that comes in there. UCL, UEL, or UECL players. It's a mixed bag of tricks. All right, that is on the main stage. We go to the group stage section. This is where you're going to spend your UCL points. And all these are these nodes for the 8 group stages. It's just 25 UCL points, and you're getting coins. That's it. It's just coins. Then as you finish the node for that group, you will receive a player 83 to 85. Once you've completed all of these over the course of 28 days, you will receive a free Antonio Rudiger. Okay, so now there's something to mention here is these UCL players are all dynamic OVR. That means if any of their teams win 2 out of the last 3 rounds of group stage, they get an extra OVR +1. They will also get an extra OVR +1 when any of these players meet requirements here and they win their match. You'll also get a point. So you can pretty much get up to +3 for any of these players. And right now we're in round 4. We're going to move on to round 5 and then round 6 as well. And all you got to do is select which ones you want. You can choose players up to 5 times. So like Rakitic, we could get him a total of 5 times to be able to use for ranks. As far as their requirements go right here, we have a live OVR boost condition +1 when winning the match or keeping a clean sheet with a max of +2 OVR. And also remember, this is all going to continue each round as we go through. So you're going to earn your +1s each week as you do these, actually each couple of weeks, because the round 5 doesn't unlock until 11/9. So you just need to choose wisely. Are you going all in on 1 or 2 different champions, or are you going to pick get one of each? How are you going to handle this? And again, these require the UCL star points earned from objectives in live events. So these are the star points that we're using here for these, not the UCL points. The UCL star point. All right, so let's go over to the Legend Clubs. In the Legend Clubs, it is the store pack that you're going to open each day. It starts out free, and then it turns into these UCL club tokens. The UCL club tokens you earn here by playing matches as part of the Legend. Like right now we have for week 1, it's Real Madrid. Week 2, it goes to Man City. Week 3 goes to PSG. You're going to come in each day and play these 4 matches. You'll earn 10 club tokens each time. That means here in the Bronze Store, you'll be able to open this pack 3 times total on day 1. After you've opened it 10 times, the silver store and this pack unlocks, and it'll be the same thing. So after 10 purchases of bronze, silver unlocks. After 4 of the silver, gold unlocks. And then after 3 of the gold, you'll get to the final reward, which is good for 189 to 92 untradeable mixed version UCL Prime Icon or UCL Icon as part of it. So it's one of these 4. Now, the guess is that the Man City is going to unlock next week. And since these are all Real Madrid players, these should change into Man City players. That's not confirmed yet. It is a guess. So there's a chance it may be best to just unlock your free ones every day and hold your points so that you can unlock more stuff to unlock a player in the next week a little early. That's questionable. It's completely up to you. These things are non-transferable. They are untradeable. So there's no advantage to like getting one early to sell or anything. It's just going to be up to you. We also have here in the main tab, if we go over here to the side, we have challenge mode. There is a daily challenge mode, which is 2 skill games in a match. This is going to give you coins and a 80 to 94 mixed icons base or hero player. Doesn't necessarily mean it is going to be anything that you really want. It's just an 80 to 94 player, completely mixed, but it is something to do each and every day. We also have, beyond the challenge mode, the tournament, which is the same program that's been available since the very beginning of the season. They've changed the rewards in the store. So let's go to the next tab, which is the store. If we go to the group stage, we have a free pack that we're going to unlock each day. There is also an exchange here where you can exchange your leftover welcome points from the last event into UCL points. That's where I had a jump start in the event. That's pretty much it. There's some other gem packs here as well, but the main thing to look at is live events. We go down to tournament. They've added new packs here for the tournament. So there's a renewed interest in the UCL tournament based on these packs, including a limit to purchase pack that gives out 85 to 94 rated UCL players. That's a great pack. You're going to want to do that twice just to make sure. The last thing in here is the player exchange. There's a UCL player exchange as part of this. These are requiring just 84 to plus players for the big one. The 88 to 91 is 84 plus. 80 plus players for the 84 to 89. And then 70 plus players for the 80 to 87. These are base players. They don't have to be UCL players. There's also one that I've already completed, which is a daily pack. There are limits on these. They expire in 7 days. I think it's 5, 3, and 1 time for each of these players. But again, it's just using players that you can purchase in the market. It's not necessarily UCL players. The UCL players come into play here for the last exchange, which is for the new universal rank player items. The UCL exchange right here it requires UCL players only, 82 80s and 185 plus, and you can do this once per day. The reward is either a UCL player or one of the universal rank players. The universal rank players, I think that'll have to be a separate video, but we'll explain it quickly. The 81 Dudek is a non-tradable player that is considered a duplicate for any player with a base value of 80 to 89. So if you have an 88, let's say an 89 Pioneer player from last season that you're stuck with, you can't rank up. Let's say you have Gerard in your squad and you can't do anything with him. You can now rank him using these Dudeks. If you have a 90 or higher base OVR, you can use Mascherano to do rank ups. It's basically just a duplicate. It's a universal rank player. That's the only purpose of these players. You're not going to put them in your team. You're just using them for ranking. If you watched my video on Beckham, I foreshadowed this. I gave you a tip that this may be coming. Here it is. It is exactly what we expected. They've finally implemented something into the game to make that possible. The only thing that we haven't looked at yet is the Star Pass. The Star Pass is not really UCL themed. There's some okay rewards in here. Your final one is this Phil Foden. This is another one of those players that's dynamic. If you move the phone around, it changes, but that's really it. 89 center attacking mid, and there are quests as well. We have daily quests, tournament quests, and weekly quests that are giving out coins and gems, players, and UCL points. That's it. That's the entire event in a nutshell. There's also universal rank quests. Don't forget those, because the universal rank players are probably the most exciting component to this entire event. Don't confuse a very long event for an elaborate event, because that's not the case. It is really simple. It is a ton of pack luck. There's no path to be able to choose specific players that you want. The informed players you can choose based on whether or not you want one team to win or the other. They're all in a mid OVR of like 84 to 85. They could go up to like 88 if the dynamic OVR, swings their way with their +3 max. But other than the 4 legends that we have right now, which we assume will change, it's just a lot of log in each day and play a bunch of matches and skill games. It's not a very path-oriented driven event. It's actually more of a program than it is an event. And it's 8 weeks long. It's better than not having anything to do. But we definitely need more than this. I'm FinallyHeSleeps. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If I missed anything, or you have UCL players that you really like, or anything else, make sure you put it in the comments below. I do read them, and we are able to affect things in the game. The universal rank players are a perfect example of how the community can make changes to the game if we push for it. As long as you guys keep tuning in, I'll keep making videos. Thanks for watching. If you haven't noticed, my YouTube channel has expanded. Subscribe here for EA Sports FC related content, but make sure you check out my other channels as well for Raid Shadow Legends, everything automotive over at Gearheads, and then check out my cringeworthy series for a few laughs. Subscribe links are literally right over there.